myself, feel like I need a chip, but finally not biting my nails. I'm in the air like Nimbus, Hercules, Mount Olympus. Hades plotting on me since I was a baby. He a big. Now what's my favorite word? M-O-N-E-Y. Till I. And if you tree, I press the rewind. You press the hit stick, you hit the sideline. Bobby Boucher to the. Water is better. 2 braids, gold chain, an Nautica sweater. I'm looking like Uncle Mike. Computer balling off with typing. You. As soon as I get off the flight, get a crib that's high as a scraper. Like a Laker. The Lakers ball like the ball. By my mama crib where she got no neighbors. And it's so clear. When I ball, I told you I would ball. Yeah, I ball. And I might see you later. To my breaker. God let me ball. Please. That's all I need. Okay, for real, I need the chillin'. Back to back like Drizzy Mill with Molly Cyrus dissing, rapping, twerking like Hank Hill. And then I'm supposed to act like I could take it as a joke. Be hearing slot from the nervous white folks. Don't trip, I like those that don't trip on my skin, on my lips, on my goals. When E.T. at phone home, he called me like, hold on. I came back to pick my mans up, plan to jump another planet. God let me ball, God let me Andre the Giant. The rap game, I'm so defiant, cause I'm not being violent. Whatever, man, I gotta get my together, man. Predict the rain like the weather, man. Predict them days getting better, man. God let me ball, God let me ball. Get a crib that's high as a scraper. Ball like a Laker. The Lakers ball like the ball. About my paper. By my mama crib where she got no neighbors. And it's so clear. When I ball, I told you I would ball. Yeah, I ball. And I might not see you later. God let me ball.
This is not a fire drill, the real thing. Yeah, you know that. At nighttime, daytime she don't see me, acting like a pocket holding 50. With a, this ain't Disney. Spin that benefit, still I didn't. Put a, can you flip it? Like Paul Wall, I might just put a grill in. Boy, go get your paw paws chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white. Like it beef with in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo, put a kill it. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. You need help with something, pump the gas or something. Order 2K1s on that, put the ready on, catching.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knueppel. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. And it's Miller in at the small forward. And for Chicago, we've got Williams. Kerr is out there with Jordan. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. So the Hornets win the tip. Bridges outside. Off target from outside. Here's Chicago. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I call that slam dunk contest level.
Knueppel with it. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, Chicago. 4-point game. Miller outside. Takes it off the glass.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Here's Jordan. That's good. And so Kerr with the assist. Jordan's got 6.
Making his presence felt on the interior.
Bridges outside. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Pass to Bridges. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, he's very dependable from that area. So Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
Now here's Gobert. Inside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Miller outside. Tries it from the top of the key. And Kerr pulls it down.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he does it for the hurt. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
There it is right there in front of you. Jordan going to work and dunking it like only he can.
So it's the Hornets now after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Ball no good. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Knueppel. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And here's Miller outside. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Here's Vassell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
To stop the run. And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on it.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test.
Booyah!
Is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Here's Miller after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Miller against Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Back to ball. Puts up a three. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Down low. And there's Grant on the assist by Johnson.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Ball.
You know, you come up with a list of all of the creative players in the league, and, you know, you've got to have LaMelo Ball on that list somewhere near the top. You know, he gives you head-turning passes at least a couple of times a game.
Chicago making a switch here. Ross is checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Diabate's checked in. And it's McNeely in for Brandon Miller. And Bridges with the block. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Charlotte shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. Green is checked in for Ball.
At the line for two.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Chicago leading by 12. To the inside from 11 feet away. And the shot is long. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sexton the pass to Bridges. Here's Diabate. Yes, that goes in.
And if you want to score in the NBA, it's not easy. You have to make those tough contested shots like that one.
Here's Rose, and he makes good on the layup.
You know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
9 seconds left in the first quarter. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And so it's Chicago, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hey, you think you're smarter than me, huh? Hey, you think you're smarter than me? Try again.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Rose in at the point. Here's Green. Finished off the break.
Nice job there by Bridges to come up with the steal and then launch right into the fast break.
Rose finds Towns. Back to Rose. Sexton grabs the board. It's stolen by Rose. Here's Grant. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And the commitment from Grant on the drive to the rim, I mean, he's absolutely ferocious, relentless in how he attacks the rim.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes here for the Hornets. Knipples checked in for Green. All comes in for McNeely. And Smith subbed in for Sexton. Pass to Diabate. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
That's a 2 from Smith. And Charlotte again with the bucket. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Jordan looking it over. Pass to Gobert. A fadeaway. And he comes up with the deuce. Gobert's got his first bucket in this one.
Wow. Gobert showing some quickness on that shot.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in.
Mason Plumlee.
Smith finds ball. Out to Smith. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Ross passes to Gobert. Back to Ross. Shot clock at 5. And Ross with the slam.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
Charlotte trails by 15. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his third foul of the game. Miller's checked in for the Hornets.
You trying to report me? You trying to report me over a video game? You trying to report me? You trying to report me over a video game? You are so, I mean, first, you don't know law. Second, you don't know shit about anything. You are so back of the woods, it's not even funny. You are so back of the woods, it's not even funny. You are so back of the woods, it's not even funny. I hope you enjoy that echo. I hope you enjoy that echo. Do you know every day I make you and most of them look like clowns? Do you know every day I make you and most of them I'll give you my exact address if you really send the police here. I'll give you my exact address if you really send the police here. Tony Soprano couldn't do it. Street Scala couldn't do it. Now you guys think you could do it? Tony Soprano couldn't do it. Street Scala couldn't do it. Now you guys think you could do it? Street Scala couldn't do it. Now you guys think you could do it?
Hornet substitution. Number 24, Brandon Miller.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Ball slams it in.
With intent. Explosive finish.
Chicago leading by 13. With the drive. Gets it to go. That one good from Kerr.
Very efficient is Steve Kerr. You're not going to see him take too many shots. But when he does, he makes the most of his opportunities.
Knuckle with it. He's defended by Jordan.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left now here in the second. On the wing, Jordan. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And here is Ball. 6 points for him. Miller outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Ross with the slam.
You know, Terrence Ross is a former dunk contest champion. Ross has major levitation time.
Here's Ball. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. 1:21 left to play here in the second quarter. Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was third in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the two guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
Third team foul.
52 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Chicago foul. Derrick Rose.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Fourth team foul.
The first free throw is good.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
There's Rose with the three, and he's good on the three ball. Rose has got a pair of triples in the second now for Chicago. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, Ball. On the wing, Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Knappel wide open, and he fires. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Rose passes to Vassell. Knappel with the rebound. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Charlotte shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And there's the foul. It's on Towns.
Anthony Towns.
That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. That's good from Ball.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Chicago, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. At the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knappel. And it's Plumlee in at the 5.
That's what forcing turnovers will do for you. Gobert turning defense into offense.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Pass to Knappel. And it's Miller in the corner. Ball with a wide open look. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Williams, banked in off the glass. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Lethal in that area. Williams has the athletic ability and finesse to score.
in so many ways.
And a timeout. called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Williams comes with a double team. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his third foul of the game. Kerr against Ball. Pass to Plumlee. In the corner, Knipple with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for Chicago.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Chicago making a switch here. Towns is checked in.
Number 32, Anthony Towns.
Here's Ball. And he banks in the layup. And 12 points for LaMelo Ball.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
And good that time.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Ball.
Hornet substitution. Number 8, Colin Sexton.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Bridges outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Knipple. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Gobert gets the bucket.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
Now Sexton. No scoring in this one. 1:37 left in the third. Miller, no luck. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's Kerr for three. The long distance three is buried. Kerr's got 13 points.
From that spot, Kerr is one of the very few guys who can knock that down.
Chicago grabs the miss. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the paint. Lays it up off the glass. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Chicago. Vassell comes in for Michael Jordan.
Oh, man! Ooh-wee. And that is why Bridges is considered a premier dunker.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kerr against Sexton. Kerr, the pass to Towns. Trying to find Valanciunas. It's to him. And yes, it's good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
For Charlotte, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. And Sexton drops them both.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton? A crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
Pass to Valanciunas. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a replay.
Towns looking it over. It's Chicago with another bucket.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's Chicago. Sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jalen Johnson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Grant in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Second team foul.
Here's McNeely. Chicago grabs the miss.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Sexton. Here he goes, and the layup falls.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Pass to Valanciunas. Valanciunas draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Johnson, that's for two. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Rose passes to Valanciunas. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. The Hornets on offense. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his 5th foul. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. The Hornets also with a sub. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Bridges. Plumlee against Valanciunas. Sexton, and the layup's good off the glass. That's 7 points for Colin Sexton.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
To the middle. Shoots in deep. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Valanciunas. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots. Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Here's Valanciunas. And there's the drive. And that one drops.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
He came in with the aggressive mindset, but didn't quite know how to pull back.
Chicago making some changes. Jalen Williams comes in for Johnson. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Derrick Rose.
Shooting for the Hornets.
Free throw good, Sexton.
You know, he's somebody his guys like playing with because he does whatever is necessary to win.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Miller comes in for McNeely. Kerr outside. On the wing, Coulibaly. Out left to the wing, 6 to shoot. And Valanciunas kicks to Vassell. Over ball. Offensive rebound, the second effort, and Valanciunas puts it in. Valanciunas has got 10 points here in the second half.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Bridges finds ball, and there's the foul. It's on Coulibaly. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Shooting for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball. At the line
he misses the free throw. Chicago making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Jordan in for Coulibaly. The Hornets also with a sub. Knipples checked in for Sexton.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Pass to Williams. Back to Kerr. Outside Williams. Now Kerr. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Hornets ball.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. There's Miller with the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Kerr, the pass to Jordan. Back to Kerr. And it's Vassell in the corner. 4 on the clock. Chicago again turning it over. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Bridges double team. Pass to Miller. Charlotte moving the ball around. Bridges passes the ball. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Back to Williams. 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Now here's Ball.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
Here's Coulibaly. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Steve Kerr.
Like I that's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in weird hands, baby. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I admit, man. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take pass. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Turn this TV off. Ain't with my type of activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. They blacked out. If they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both. I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth but he lack big ideas. Send him to the movies that just it's not enough. Few solid few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in the rap. Siblings, nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in the city with a pass in the face, lock around the building. Pulling up in my truck just to play freeze tag with a boner pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show, trying to show the ropes before they. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seeing cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we got the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, mess up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could bet it. They mouth full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
I feel so lucky now. Have you all alone? I really love the way you love. Ever I'll be yours, baby. You blow my mind, baby. I'm so alive, baby. You blow my mind, baby. You blow my mind, baby. Baby, light my fire. I feel alive, baby. Blow my mind. I'm satisfied.
$16,000 square, 8 million up there, 2 million down here. When I was born, grandmama could see it. I be Bentley driven and very strategic. RM sleeve, no diamonds are needed. Floors are heated, so be it, so be it. With P, get something to meet you. Your soul don't like your body, we help you free it.